Today I'm doing something I don't think I've ever done before, which is to take on an elite boss on a true expert map. Now sure, I've taken on bosses on expert maps before, but never a true expert. I mean, Dark Castle doesn't really count, does it? And the reason I'm doing this is because in the last video I proposed that Ninja Kiwi do a boss event that's extremely easy. I'm talking like 20% HP, because we don't really see a lot of those types of events, and then we could also use that to play a map that we usually don't play, like Infernal or Ouch. And I'm kind of looking to get a baseline of, you know, how hard is it really to beat an elite boss on a true expert map, since I've never done that before, so this is going to be pretty interesting. One little disadvantage I have going for me is that I don't think I've finished a true expert map on Chimps mode ever. I really don't think I have. You know, black bordering maps was something that interested me when I first started playing, but then I sort of moved on to, you know, player-made challenges. Which, in short, means that I don't really know what towers to place in the early game here. But I mean, this is not Chimps mode. We have a bunch of lives to leak. So, I mean, how difficult could it be? May impact our farming a little bit, but I think we'll do just fine. Okay, I got 2 farms down, working my way to a bank. I've leaked some lives, so maybe it's time to get something for defense. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get valuable bananas first. Don't think we can go straight for a bank though. Definitely need something more, probably a second sub. Oh wow, okay, I'm leaking a bit too much. Now I need the sub now. Okay, so get the sub there and then start working on the bank. Still leaking quite a bit, but you know, we're gonna be gaining lives eventually from Ben, as well as having a bunch of bottom path farms. So as long as we don't die before tier 1, I think we're good. Just need to get this bank reasonably early, and then we can go ahead and work on our defense. I'm guessing probably a Buccaneer next, because that would be pretty good defense and that can get worked into a favor trades boat. Gonna go ahead and get that fairly high up, because I want that to be in range of a village here later. Obviously now he's missing like everything, but as soon as we get Grape Shot, that's gonna be awesome. And I'm down to 57 lives, so I need to get that like right now. Can't go for another farm yet. I'm definitely leaking more than I was hoping for here. I think, yeah, I need more defense right now. Maybe something like a Glaive Ricochet would be good. Yeah, dude, I'm down to 22 lives. This is not great. I'm gonna go for Red Hot ranks as well. Oh wait, I should probably go for Hotshot too. That's probably a good idea. Wow, I'm actually still leaking. Oh my god. How about going for Hotshot instead of the Red Hot ranks? Oh my god, do I even have the cash before the purples? Barely. Jesus Christ, am I gonna die? My bank is pretty much full, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell that now. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get a discount village right here and start working on some marketplaces. I'm not gonna be going for a Minneapolis because, well, that's kinda... I think I'm gonna be getting that too late for it to be worth it. And on top of that, because this map has 4 lanes, a balloon trap is not gonna be very effective. And, you know, part of the value of the Opolis is more money for the balloon trap. So I don't think that's gonna be a good idea for me. And now we have some life generation going. Oh wow, I'm actually leaking quite a bit this round. Anyway, additional defense. I'm thinking another Buccaneer. Let's go ahead and get this in the range here as well, like so. And now we can set this one to strong. And now next round we have camo, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we can go ahead and put camo priority as well. And we'll get the merchantman upgrade too. And now I think I'm gonna get another discount village and then 2 more farms, and then we're pretty much done, other than getting the favorite trade upgrade, of course. Alright, turns out I might have time for 1 more farm. It's gonna be outside the range of the extra sellback, but at least in range of a discount. I do have a plan for tier 1. It's going to be a tax zone along with some maelstroms to clean up, I think. Now, we are going to need to sell most of the stuff here. I might be able to keep like 1 or 2 farms, we'll see. We'll start with one of these. And then the tax zone is going to be here, and we're going to be careful with our upgrade order here, because we want to make use of this sort of discount monkey knowledge. And then maelstroms, I think we're going to need like 3 of them, honestly. So we get the last one like so, and then we need some more like that. And then I'm gonna get just a acidic mixture dip. I'm not gonna get a brew, and I'm not gonna get a, what do you call it, embrittlement, because I think that's gonna kill the boss too fast. So the uptime on these, it's not gonna be enough with 3 maelstroms. We're gonna get overrun, so we can't kill the boss too fast. I'm gonna be leaving this guy to hang around and hope that this can defend. I'm gonna be using my maelstroms like all the time, pretty much, so I hope that this can defend even this lane right here. Okay, so let's get this started. Let's buy the AMD and then use 1 maelstrom ability per skull. And hope that this defends. Okay, that's 1. Get the AMD. And 2. Yeah, we definitely have enough of them. 3 is on the safe side. 2, I don't know if that would work. I don't think so. You see, the other one just came back up, so playing it safe with 3 of them. Not doing any farming right now, because don't really know what kind of farming I want to do after this, and I'm way too stressed out to be farming while doing this. But look at this. This worked out perfectly. This turned out to be super easy. We're popping the skulls at a perfect pace. Okay, I just started round 42 though. That's unfortunate. But still, I'm pretty happy. I'll take it. I don't know what kind of defense I want to have either, so let's begin by selling all of the stuff I know I want to sell. Probably this one too, but let me think first what kind of towers I want. Maybe some never miss ace action, or some destroyers maybe. Wait, let me begin by getting my Opolis. First things first. So we get this, this, and this. Get this. Boom. Maybe a decamo? Let's go ahead and try a never miss ace. I can get that right here with 2 discounts. That's very cheap. I'm kind of strapped for cash here, but if I sell this, and this, I can get this, but I don't have an overclock. Okay, let's hope that this actually defends here. Oh my god. Okay, dude. Alright, let's try a destroyer instead. See if that's enough. Not really, right? Nah. Alright then, you wanna play tough, we'll go ahead and go with dual destroyers, and I'll get these upgrades after, like so. Come on. Yeah, this works. But now I feel like I have the early game sort of out of the way. Spending money on defense now is not gonna hurt your farming as much as it did earlier, so starting to feel more confident now. This D-camo is very slow though. I think I have some camos this round, so you'll see what I'm talking about. I think, yeah, see, some bloons are pretty much getting most of the way through before they get D-camoed. That's kind of annoying. Oh wait, I'm leaking a lot of lives here. Wait, let me see. Does it help if I get these upgrades? Does that make the thing go faster? I think it's supposed to, right? Kinda, a little bit, but I think I might just get another NG instead, which I'll turn to another overclock later. So now I have foam on every track except for the bottom one. I mean, a couple of leaks is fine. Moab seems to potentially be a problem, but as long as Ben gets its Trojan on them, it's fine. Oh, I don't have a Trojan on this one though. Yeah, see what I mean? I have an idea. What about getting this? That might seem pretty weird, but I'm thinking about getting this for stalling the next boss tier. So I am gonna have use for this during the next tier anyway. I don't know, might end up being a mistake, but we'll go for it. Okay, let's see if this works out now. No Trojan on this one. We blow them back. Yeah, that kind of works. And then here. Yeah, that kind of worked out. Alright, yeah, I guess I'm pretty satisfied with the outcome of the farming. Not sure what I want to do in terms of tier 2 just yet, so let's think about this. So I got this because I wanted to at least try to stall the rounds by doing something like this. So it will attack the boss and then blow back the bloons here. We'll give that a shot. Favor trade right here for the extra sell back, and that does reach everything. And let's sell some stuff here. I'm looking at my guide, my boss guide, and for tier 2 elite Bloonarius, Mad or Avatar of Wrath seems nice, and I'm thinking Avatar of Wrath here. Okay, let's not think too much about it and just give it a go to see if this actually stands a chance or not. And looking at this damage here, I don't think this is looking too good. What do you think? And we might be running into trouble with that too. Yeah, okay. Nah, I'm not sure about this. I have him set to first because we need something to focus everything. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, forget about it. How about a bloon solver right here? Cover both ends. Yeah, okay, wait. Hit that. This. Get the solver. Oh my god, I have 6 HP. Okay, we'll roll with it. Come on. Yes. Okay, this might work, honestly. And I don't think me losing those lives is, like, detrimental. I think we should be fine still, right? Lives is not gonna be an issue. Oh, this is getting tough, though. Last skull might be potential leak. Okay, come on, come on. Can we finish before round 63? Dude, you're kidding. Please. Does it help if I overclock this one? Surely not, right? Come on. It's so close. Okay, you know what? I'll try it. I've never overclocked this tower before, and probably for good reason, but let's see if it actually makes a difference. Oh, wow, okay. Wow. I did not... I had no idea that that tower, like, benefited much from overclocking, but apparently. And we did finish before round 63, but definitely not thanks to the help of our heli. Alright, back to farming we go. Yeah, so now defense is simple. So we're just gonna keep on spamming BRFs pretty much. So a little update on the farming. I think it's going pretty good. I decided to get some boats here as well, and some, what do you call them, central markets to buff them. I think that's a pretty good idea. Wasn't really planning on going for a Navark this game, but if I'm gonna be boat farming, I probably will. And it's time for tier 3 now. I'm guessing either we're gonna be farming some pops for something, maybe the ace, or we'll just get a cheap paragon and get it done easily. And I do think we are gonna want to farm some pops, so I'm gonna get a support temple right in this corner. So we'll sacrifice one of these, and we're gonna need to sell some stuff. And then a jungle drums village, and we're gonna be farming pops for both the ace and the spike. Which means I am gonna have to sell a bunch more. Let's go ahead and get this. And the ace, and some buffs, I think. And a call to arms, and then we can overclock these two, and that should be all the defense we need, right? Oh, and I should probably upgrade the range on this one, like so. Okay, let's hope that this is enough. It should be, right? Unless I'm completely mistaken. Wow, that's not doing great. Can we get some debuff action going, maybe? Okay. I may have underestimated this tier. Okay, go ahead and get a homeland down. Yeah, okay, this is not gonna work out. Okay, is there any way that I can farm pops on this tier and not die miserably? Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to do that again. Replace one of these boats to get the tier 5. Buff this one even more. And a cripple. Okay, I still kinda doubt that this is gonna work, but I feel like I have to give it another go. Okay, let's get the S-Brit as well. So now we have both the cripple and S-Brit, and I decided to move the sort of centered path to over here to make sure we deal with the DDTs, etc. a bit easier. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's kind of working. Yeah, I think we can make this work for sure. Oh, well, uh-oh. Okay, the DDTs are kind of worrying me. Let me get a glue. Like so. Yeah, alright, this is gonna be tight. Overclock this. Homeland. Oh no, I'm gonna die to the last skull, aren't I? Oh my god. Yeah, okay, look. Oh my god. Okay, it worked. Oof, alright. I haven't been placing any farms, so I have 300k stacked up, but, you know, whatever. It worked, we got some pops. I'll take this. And the reason we're going for the Spiked Factory Paragon, by the way, is because that Paragon alone makes bossing on expert maps like so much easier, because that means you can pretty much insta-kill several skulls right off the bat. So the short track length is no longer that much of an issue. At least that's my theory. Farming is now quickly approaching its maximum speed, getting a new Opolis. I'm thinking about putting some Ultra Boost stacks on my Ace now and keeping it for tier 4 to gather even more pops and getting through tier 4 by getting some other Paragon. I don't know, Boat Paragon, Ninja, whatever. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I don't know, I have sort of a feeling that this is gonna go incredibly well. I feel like the conclusion of this video is gonna be that elite bosses on true expert maps are really not as difficult as you might think. And I hope I don't get to eat those words on tier 5. So if I'm not gonna get the Ace Paragon nor the Spiked Paragon for tier 4, I'm guessing the only real way for me to beat tier 4 is gonna be getting the Boat Paragon, I guess. I mean, I shouldn't say only real way. I have tons of cash. I could get whatever combination of Paragons I want, really. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should get like a Ninja and a Boomer or something and then keep on saving pops for the Ace. Sorry, the Boat. So I keep saving pops on literally 3 Paragons. Could I do that? I think I can. Oh wait, actually, if I do that, I'm gonna run out of cash for the other Paragons later, because they're really expensive, so then I would be forced to sell those Paragons, so I think we're back to the idea of getting the Boat Paragon now. So we begin by moving the centered path over here again, and then let's get the boat right here, I think. Actually, one step to the right. Let's get it here. Right there. Let's see, what degree do I get without any cash injection? 43. Should I be satisfied with that, or should I go for 60? Actually, you know what? If a degree 43 can do the trick on this tier, I think I'm better off saving my money. And we got the ultra boost on this one. Let's overclock this and all the farms. And let's also get some debuffs again to increase the damage on the ace. Okay, let's see if this works. If I get worried that it's not gonna work, I'm gonna sell some farms here and like panic buy a boomer paragon or something. But this should work, right? And glue storm. Yeah, it's not even in the range here yet. Now it's in range. Okay, let's watch for the bads here. Oh yeah, they pop instantly. Okay, good. Good, this should work. Call arms. Some cash abilities. Overclock on Spike Factory. Ultra boost this. Okay. Yeah, this is working. I don't think I need to get the Boomer Paragon, right? Okay, wow. That worked perfectly. Those DDTs got pretty close there, but nice. Now we have a bunch of pops, right? Yeah, 4 mil, 1.5. That's good. And now there's not much left to do, so I think I'm fast forwarding to tier 5. Or actually, not quite to tier 5, because we need to get the Spike Factory Paragon like 5 to 10 rounds prior to stack up some spikes. I keep forgetting how many rounds prior, but something like that. You know what? I got over 5 mil, and I think I got way more than enough. So once this round is over, I'm gonna go ahead and create my entire final setup. I've got my helicopter right here to get some more cash. Oh boy, we got a lot of cash. 8 mil. I mean, we got so much cash we can spend whatever we want, so I could do this. What does that get me? 65, awesome. Whoa, actually, wait, we cannot spend all of it. Okay, I don't think I want to spend all of it. Let's just go for like a mil or so to get like 60 plus. I'll be happy with that. And then we need a little something to stall here. Get some more. Well, actually, I can't really stall with the ace, but you know, whatever. And then I think I'll get the Ninja Paragon somewhere in the back, like here. Let's go ahead and get this. No point in sacrificing anything, just going for a 20 plus 30, okay. Rest of the cash, let's go for a Tac Paragon 20 plus. Let's just go ahead and throw the rest of the cash in there. 33. This is just nuts. I had no idea I was gonna end up with this insane amount of money. I mean, turns out bossing on true experts is not that difficult. Let's put this one on figure infinite for now. So I'm gonna start the round, use both the Spike Factory Paragon abilities, the Ace ability, and the Tac Paragon ability. This is gonna go by quickly. How far do you think the boss is gonna get? My guess is no more than halfway, maximum. Alright, let's go. Use this, Ace ability, this. Okay. Wait, that's actually kind of less damage than I expected. Wow, okay. I expected like half of the HP to be gone faster than that. Okay. But I think my prediction is still pretty on point. Maybe it's gonna make it halfway or so. Okay, let's retarget the Ace ability like so. Use it again. And let's go ahead and use this, trigger all the explosions. That's a decent chunk of damage too. Okay, yeah, I was very on point with my guess here. Made it slightly less than halfway. But wow, going into this, I thought this was gonna be pretty crazy, but that was just crazy easy. Quick pop count check, 3 mil, 15.5, 2.5, 23.5, 20.5. Now sure, something like Bloody Puddles would be a lot more difficult on tier 5 because you have a lot less space for farming on a map like that, but still, Bossing on true expert maps is not as difficult as you might think. And I actually kind of fell in love with the map. I'm an Ouch fan now. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.